What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. OG here. And I just made a post about this, but man, I really hope if FC26 has this issue at all, everyone's going to be gone. Now, as far as how the game feels, even with high ping, typically laggy games, the beta felt great. Whether I'm supposed to talk about it or not, at least can say that, because that's nothing but helping the game. Because if it played it all like FC25, no one would buy it. It's crazy to me how many players are just so clueless. Like, you can tell by just watching a game if your opponent is lagging or not, or if you both are. It always varies. But the amount of players that think they're God's gift to the game when the opponent is lagging is crazy. I just play opponent, I can't move. It's like 5-0 just every time he touches the ball, he scores because I can't defend, I can't move, I can't make a pass, I can't do anything. So, of course, he starts yapping. He's one of those players that's too dumb to see when a player's lagging. So we play again, and of course, I've done this several times, right? They start talking like, there's no way I'm going to destroy this player again. He's played 1,200 hours, though. It's like, how could you not realize it? Even if you don't check social media to see EA Sports has talked about this and other content creators, how do you not see with your own eyes? You can tell when the opponent's lagging. So we play again. I beat him 5-1, and of course I'm toying with him because he's yapping. You don't have that big of a change from 6-0 within like boom, 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 like within a half, to getting destroyed 5-1. And even as a host, it was lagging some. But 5-1, just absolutely destroyed him. Could have easily been 8-9 to nothing. The goal he got was like a tackle back goal. He was one of those rats, of course, it goes for the long shots. And some would say, well, he might have been doing it on purpose because people can run other programs. They can purposely try to bog the game down, for lack of a better term. But I feel like if he was one of those, he wouldn't have played me again, because I've had players do that too, and they just refuse. Unless they host, they insist. Well, I know why you want to host, because that's the only way you get wins with lag. But if it's gone, we're in good shape. If it's not, this game is toast. So now I got to go play 4 more of these to get the rest of the SP, because I'm going for the 84 times 5, completing the season. That's how I get the SP. They're kind of slow rolling it. I already got my Gritty to Glory up to date, which is, you can see, that's how I updated my team so much. I packed Big Boy Mbappe. He's unreal, as you can imagine. Bench my R9. I know I could play like a 4-4-2 or something, but with the way the game plays, you need something as direct as possible. So I got to go with the typical 4-2-1-3. I wish I could play Ronaldo and Mbappe up together, but it just wouldn't make sense. Yamal is broken as well. James, they're all amazing. This team's amazing, as with anybody, especially playing the Gritty to Glory with all the 99 rewards. So we're gonna go in and play. If you don't follow the channel, you're just stumbling in. Basically, I spent the entire year playing every football game, and I literally quit FC for good in December. Came back after the big patch, but then the game went downhill again, so I left again. And then came back because eFootball and UFL just totally went in an even worse direction than EA Sports, believe it or not. So in comes FC26. I get the beta, playing it, and it's an amazing game. It's the only reason you see me here now, committed. But they better fix this gameplay issue. You can't lose to a player and not be able to move, but then host the game and just destroy the player. If it swings like 1 goal or 2 goals, that still sucks, but at least it's manageable. But when you have a game swinging from a 6-0 loss, can't move, to just destroying the player by that same score or worse, then the game is broken. There's no point in competing, so they need to fix it. The football rumors. What do you mean the football rumors, Owen? Explain what you mean, buddy. And what's up, by the way, buddy? How are you? All right, let's see how this game is connection-wise. It'll be interesting to see. Quick work, quick work. But yeah, I couldn't believe that player. But at least when they talk trash like that, and they're like talking trash, and they're like, "Oh, dude, I'll play you again," they run it back. Typically, they're not purposely being rats. They just literally are ignorant, because otherwise they wouldn't play me again. But So while it was satisfying to beat someone who was yapping, thinking they're God's gift when they were terrible, I do like... I shouldn't have done that, obviously. The chips here are terrible. Now Mbappe could chip from that distance, by the way, in real life. So I kind of hate that they can't. Ah. See, now this player's lagging. Now I'm lagging a bit, but not as much as this guy. I'm lagging a bit, but not as much as this guy. And I guarantee streaming doesn't help. That's only normal that it wouldn't, but it is what it is. This is not going to give up streaming. So 1-1. So yeah, when you can't move, you can't move. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I should be able to still smoke this guy. If I can shoot the ball regular. You see that little delay, that slight delay? It sucks. That should be 2-1 easily. Good run. See how I'm guessing everything right, but I can't fucking move. But yeah, so at least playing those games, running it back like that, there's no question. There's no question about the lag, but... Isaac, where's Isaac going to? Man United. Say Man United. Look at this. He's in. Or she's in, I should say. Forgot I had James there over Bale. And yes, she's better than Bale. Bale's good, but he's a bit clunky. If the gameplay was better, maybe he would be worth... This would be a perfect game for offside traps. If there wasn't delay, I would do it. You're in. Golazo! Mbappe is so broken. Man, I can't believe how bad they failed on this game. But yeah, at least know it though. Don't start yapping. Don't like, because I wanted to know, like, my main thing was, are you doing it on purpose or not? So I at least know that player wasn't, because he wouldn't have got embarrassed like that against me again. Although he did know I was a YouTuber, and he said, I'll play you again only if you put it on your channel, because I got like 20 subs and I want to get subscribers off of whooping you. There's no way he would have said that, because even with the lag at 6-0, you could tell like I was more skilled. Because like plays like this, I could get in, but I just couldn't get a shot off because I was so delayed, right? So I get in here, but then that would happen. But every time and way worse. So you can tell. But on the other end, all he had to do was really dribble up and shoot. It was like he was playing against cones when I couldn't. I was so delayed, right? So he wouldn't have played me if he caused it on purpose. So that's the good news, that even if they tried to fix it, or they did fix it, if there were rats out there that could still control and make the game worse and affect it, we'd be in trouble. Now, there might still be. That just was one player who, without a doubt, didn't know. Like, there's no way. See, like, goals like this, I thought for sure that was in, because I couldn't close him down. If I closed him down, he would have zipped around me. Oh my god. Those are gone too, luckily. Those are gone in 26. The good old tacklebacks. Good ball. Come on. Oh no, dude, of course he would. He's gonna destroy there, bro. You watch. He's gonna cook it. If Isaac goes to Liverpool, bro, he's gonna cook. Ekatike's there though. Do you think they'll play together? Do you think he'll push Ekatike to the bench? Oh, I fucked that up looking at chat. Damn it. Do you think Ekatike, he still has a lot more work? Do you think he's even going to... Yeah, we need to get rid of Onana. I hope Donna goes there. I know Isaac on paper is better, but I think that Ekatike is going to be a beast. I was pissed that Man United got Mbuemo, though. Not saying he's a bad player, but just I don't know, man. We need so much. We need to sell Bruno Fernandes big time. We need to get rid of Onana. Such a joke that he's still here. I don't understand it. I love Ruben Amorim, so I think some of it is upstairs. Like I think we're stuck in some cases. Oh, pitiful. Man United's like this laggy nonsense, right? On any given day, they can win, beat anybody, and they show in glimpses how good they are, but they're stuck in the mud. They're like FC25 lag nonsense, where you're just a step off. You're clearly a mile better, but you do shit like that, what you just saw there. And it's like almost like they can't help it, like they're trapped in shit. Yeah, he's lag. We're both lagging like crazy. Dude, it's just terrible. But at least I can admit it. At least I can admit it and not sit here and go, look at how bad I'm beating this guy, dude. I'm so much better. Yeah, and so after I smoked that player 5-1 and showed him when we played, when I hosted, the dumbass manager, well, I beat you worse. It's like, dipshit. If you can't tell by now that you won with a fucking lag, by lag, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You don't win and just score, because when I was messaging him, he kept scoring. So obviously he was trolling by that point, but I feel bad. Like this player, I can tell he's lagging like crazy. I'm even going to message him and make sure he knows. What up, bro? Hey, I have a YouTube channel. I'm actually on live. I'm 100% aware you were totally lagged. I get that all the time, bro. So don't think that, you know, I know that wasn't like I beat you by that much. I'm well aware just by watching because I go through it. You couldn't move. You couldn't pass. Everything you did was delayed. It sucks, dude. I just want you to know I deal with it too. And I'm not one of those players that just thinks I'm God's gift to the game because I beat you when you were lagged. Little shit like that goes a long way, boys. I'm telling you. Now, he might end up saying, screw you, F you, because he's pissed because I beat him. Or he might end up being cool. We'll see. I don't care, dude. I'm not saying he's a worse player, but he's not what we need. Like as a leader, he's not what we need in the midfield. And I'll stand by that. You know, there's only certain amount of managers that you can go through before you realize it's not, you know, players got to take blame, and Bruno's a central figure behind it. He can't do it all himself, But he's a central figure behind the culture, behind the lackadaisical shit, behind the like acceptance of mediocrity or below mediocrity. Oh. I like players like Mainu. I like that French center back, the big boy we got. What's his name? God damn, he needs a lot of work, but Euro. I like Cunha, even though he needs to get his footing under him. Not a big fan of Emblemo. Ruben Amorum's one of the best, if not the best, managers in the world, dude. So they just need to give him time to untangle one of the biggest messes ever in the biggest mess in Man United's history for sure. If they give him some time, he can undo the nonsense. Dude, if we can get down the road, get a little reunited Gyökeres. I know for now, he's settled, but you never know. Look, dude, we eventually got Van Persie. There was a time when you told people Van Persie would wear a Man U kit, people would have laughed in your face. If there's a time if you would have said Ibra wearing a Man U kit, although Ibra is like a club whore because he's such a bad attitude, you got to have a certain like type of locker room to accept a player like Ibra and not have it cause trouble. Beautiful ball, beautiful ball. See what my man says. Notice I didn't say like follow my channel or anything because I'm not messaging him for that. I'm just letting him know, like, bro, I could tell it was all nonsense. That Mbappe is so broken. And he knows it, so he's trying to offsides by a mile. He was trying to play Mbappe, I think. Ah, no! Forgot about that. Oh, crap. God dang it. Look at this. See, when there's lag, you kind of need that direct play. That was terrible after that, though. But it makes everything just look sloppier the way the game is, dude. Offsides. Everything's just delayed and dragging. Oh, get in. Oh, he had the hole. But the delay, dude, again, the delay screws me. I had the hole, but he didn't explode through it because he was delayed. Look at this. I can't complete a fucking pass. Oh, my God. Just imagine holding the pass button and count to a second, and then that's when it would really pass. Can't do anything. We're both kind of stuck in the mud. I can tell he is, too, by his attacks. There's no explosion. There's no quick cuts. Look at that. Look at this. God, the fucking delay is going to drive me nuts, guys. Oh, well, at least I only have to play 5. But I like to check in with you guys. Like, are you guys playing this shit? Are you dealing with the same shit? What the fuck just happened there? Look at this trash, dude. What the hell did my wing? What did Foden just do? Ran to the wrong mark. Oh, he was there too. Look at this. Shouldn't have had that anyway. Yeah. Yep. Hold on, L1 then R2. I know. Dude, it's just so laggy. It sucks. It's luckily FC26 is just like a different game. Come on. How in the hell was I even able to get that shot off? That's hilarious. Look at that. It's just all lag, bro. But, yeah. This game should be at least 5-6 nothing. It's just insane. It's 1-0. What the hell just happened? Look at this. Look at my player stepping the wrong way from the delay, too. There we go. Yes. God, I'm dumb. No way. This game is a joke, boys. This game is a joke. I have to make decisions early because if I don't, the lag, and I did there, but it worked out because FC25 is a joke, and somehow I got that through. But then, of course, it hits the post. Go. You're in now. Oh, my God. Must be nice. He's playing with zero lag. He's still a joke. And I know it's not his fault, but you can't help. You just naturally get pissed. Because even though he's not causing the lag, it just makes you mad because you know that's the only way he's in this. Look at this. Like this shit right there. Just total nonsense, dude. Now I gotta try to figure out. Look at that throw. Look at the delay on the throw there, guys. Red card. Red. That's got to be a red, right? Goal. Thank you. Finally. Yep, he got a red. No, wait. Did he? Did he get a red? I can't tell. No, you didn't even get a red there. You didn't even get a red. Yeah, I know he's lagging too, by the way. I don't think as much, though. The reason you can tell is the way he's able to block shots and shit, whereas me, as you can see, I'm just kind of giving him a ton of space. If you're wondering why I'm giving him so much space to run the byline, if I commit to a tackle, the tackle goes so late it will be a PK. So I more just have to outsmart him and guess his passing lane, which I've done so far. But that's why he has so much possession in the ball in front of my area, because I'm so delayed. I thought about turning that into a video, the one where I was lagged and we replayed the match where I hosted and I won 5-1, but everybody knows, right? And then it shouldn't, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket science. Even if EA Sports didn't talk about it, you can see with your eyes. So you either don't know shit and you're an idiot, so it doesn't matter. Explain, oh my God, explain to those guys anyway. Look at this. It's just, I'm so sick of the fucking delay, bro. God damn. It doesn't matter to explain to those idiots anyway. I'm going to start doing the L1 sprint boost now too. I have no other choice. I'm stuck in the fucking mud. I'm sick of losing to these players. Look at this shit, dude. God damn. Most annoying thing in the world dealing with this shit. Look at my Mbappe. Look at his run. He didn't start his run till half a second late. It's just a joke, guys. It's just a joke. How did EA Sports get away with leaving this nonsense? The skill level's not even close, and it's 2-1. My entire defense was a literal full second behind on reacting to his goal. Look at this. What am I supposed to do there? What can I even do? My defender ran past him before coming back. I don't care if eFootball turns into all AI. If they don't fix this, if the game's like this for 26, bro, myself and I know many others will be gone. Look at that. What even was that? So I go to pass it. It's delayed. Van Dijk tackles through me. I mean, who wouldn't be pissed and frustrated at that? This is what you got to deal with in this game. Tackle the ball. He's got time to recover from the delay. It's just so dumb. That was supposed to go to my wingback, first of all, too, by the way. Finally. Still trash, though. Still just trash. That's got to be how I fucking score. That goal of all the ones I could have scored. So the best way to describe 26, like when the game's lagging, like let's say there's like high ping. The best way to describe it is this. The passes will still go off quick. You can feel your movement kind of course. That's how, like, that, you know when you're lagging, right? You can feel that movement difference. But the passes aren't delayed 10 minutes. You see what I'm saying? The shots aren't delayed 10 minutes. And that's because naturally they're just quicker. It's like boom, boom, bang. They keep bragging about, like, the last frame. You can make a decision change up to the last frame right when your foot's about to touch it, which is how it should be. But nonetheless, like, the reason why that helps, whatever, like, they did on top of that, is when I go to pass, like, right now, or player lock and say I want to play this through, that lethargic feeling isn't there. That feeling when you're about to shoot and it's like, it feels like it's taking forever, that's not there. That lumbering movement that you have when there's delay, all that's not there. It's still sharp. You can feel the little glitchier feeling, like that the game isn't as smooth as it normally, but you still can react. You're not, it's not changing the course of the game to like this crazy drastic level where you could beat a player 5-6-0 but lose to him 6-0 if there's the bad gameplay, right? It's not like that. Oh, yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, exactly. And yes, it does happen in squad battles. I released a video, if you guys check, it's actually on X. the video, but the video's titled like EA Sports finally answers this question about FC26. Right? It's got the thumbnail's got Mbappe on it. Like, we finally have the answer is what it says. And EA Sports actually did a good job of explaining what the issues are and explaining how they fixed it for 2026, which, even though they did a good job explaining, I wouldn't have believed if I didn't see it firsthand with the beta. But it took them long enough to explain and like give us answers. So I don't give them a pat on the back for finally doing a good job. It's just, thankfully, it means that we can hopefully enjoy a good football game now. Look at that. I mean, did you guys see that? It's so unnatural. And, like, that's what's funny is, like, your opponent, without a doubt, should be able to see, like, okay, he's lagging like fucking crazy. I mean, look at this shit, dude. It doesn't even look... You can see the lumbering movements. Here's the L1 speed boost right there. That's gone too. Like, watch this. Look how unnatural that is. You can't stop that. Now it's just left stick. But... penalty. Oh yeah, of course. You are, especially when you're lagging, that's what rats do. So it kind of goes both ways. If you're delayed, lagging, whatever, to get your defense to not like have those delayed movements where the opponent gets in like those tournaments where I was beating those players even though I was lagging like crazy, you have to put it on extreme or whatever it's called, aggressive, whatever that 91 depth is where your players press. But then players will do that. These ratty players will do that when their opponent's lagging because, of course, if your passes and shots are already delayed, then the players are pressing you like crazy, of course. That's what I mean. You can tell when a player knows because they'll only go for tacklebacks. They'll, like, play a bad pass and run 10 yards into your defender, not preparing for the next pass that they connect, but preparing for the pass they're going to purposely put into your defender so they can run into you. Because they know you're delayed. What did he just say? Was this the player I just played? Let's see if he wants to come and join. Come chat. I'm going to say, explain what you mean. I think he thinks my player locks is AI. See my overlays. Let's see what he does. Let's see if he watches back. I was delayed. It's the Gritty Cup, genius. See, these people are idiots. Bro, the Gritty Cup rewards are 99s. Are 99 rated players. I'm just going to say GG. It's no point talking to these idiots. So now it's the 99 players. Everybody's got 99 teams. That's a compliment to me, though, because you guys just watch me play. And like, you could see me doing everything, but he's saying, the AI was dribbling for you and this and that. Well, you guys see me playing and know that was me, so I'm going to take that as a compliment. What I'm going to tell him, watch the game back. Watch the game back, bro. Watch the game back if you want. The dude could go watch the game and he's going to be a little upset with himself because... But anyway. Alright, so... Find a... Okay, how would you use your FC points in 26 if you have them? You need to win the... So basically, they carry over. You get 26, and then whenever you go into FC26... it will tell you. Now, you can't use them for early access unless they change it this year, but I doubt it. They don't want an unfair start for the players who didn't pre-order. So, or whatever. Get the Ultimate Edition or early access, whatever. So, the day of the full release, I guess it's the 27th, I think, it will tell you, do you want to transfer your points over? But you only get one chance. So, don't fat finger it or mess it up. It will say, do you want to, you have points in FC25. Do you want to carry them over? You simply go to yes, boom, and then they come over. And then same with your points that you get for pre-ordering the Ultimate Edition. Or whatever. The 4,600 point, or no, now it's 6,000. I think they're giving 4,600 to you, then some later, but I can't remember exactly. But anyway, the way it works is you'll get the points like on full release. So for me, I'll have around like 11,000 FC points. So I should be able to hit the ground running big time. That's a lot of FC points. Which I'm happy with because I earned them, you know. Alright, so that's so funny. That dude just said the AI did everything for you. All your dribbles and passes. Alright, now I got this. Ooh, I got a new keeper. We'll take it. I should have got him now, right? Yeah. Yep. I think he's like 6'4", too. John Garcia. Let's check. 6'4". Does he got far reach? Nope, deflector and footwork. He's got all the rest. Like, this is my favorite playstyle for keepers. Far reach. Sorry, far reach. Second favorite is 1v1 close down. For some reason, I used to think this was called rush out. Maybe it used to be, I don't know. But 1v1 close down. And I love how they're giving these passing playstyles to keepers as well. Like Manuel Neuer. I released the top 5 starter team goalkeepers. Manuel Neuer's rated 83 now. And he's got only footwork, I think. Maybe cross-claimer, but he doesn't have far reach, which sucks. But he has ping pass and long ball. Just regular. I don't think playstyle pluses, but still, these goalkeepers that can play good passes, not just, you know, be an option, but they can actually ping the ball, come in handy. Alright, so... No, they have Rush Out. Or it was called Rush Out. I think they changed it. It wasn't always 1v1 close down. And it might even be that be a goalie. I don't know. It's somewhere. Alright. Shit, they took... they have Aerial Fortress now in FC. Well, coming in 26. Aerial Fortress is players that are great on defensive headers. Then they have Bullet Header for attacking players. Then they have Enforcer, but their Enforcer is actually a good physical dribbler. Enforcer Plus and all. Enforcer and Enforcer Plus. So they're blatantly going, hey, eFootball, we're going to take what you guys do and do it better. And honestly, they did in FC26. But that's my opinion. We'll wait and see what you guys think. Oh, wait. I didn't check. How many games do I got to play left? I think only like 2 more. Yeah, 2 more. I saw that last game with Nick Runs the Foot Market before, and then he played 2K, and then I don't know if he came back. He might have, but he was up, or he was down, then he was up, and it was just the most horrendous thing to watch. It was all trashy gameplay, mainly from the opponent. At the very last second, the fucking scripting hit. I'm not saying Nick didn't help it a bit, but because he didn't do what all the eFootball guys do and just clear, 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 park the bus and clear, the guy scored at the last second. And he choked the game away. And that happens just so much. It drives me crazy, dude. Let's see who we got. Oh, the old Temp JRT. Alright, so let's see what we got here. 99 Ronaldo, 99 Bale, 99 Ronaldo. 299s, CR7 and CR9. Oh, the Shadow Stadium. You gotta love little rats that do this. Oh, nice. Way to not tackle there. I love it. I can't do nothing. The game's so delayed. You always know how these rats are gonna be, too. You can see them from a mile away. Yeah, everything's so fucking delayed. I might as well just quit this now. It's funny because they always know. Offsides by a mile. Look at this. And the pass still didn't even get there to go offsides, guys. It's just trash, bro. So those of you who don't know how it works, if you don't use the Ultimate Stadium in Rivals, you have to use it in Champs, but you can use another one in Rivals. It creates these shadows and stuff. Now, FC26, they got rid of it. You can turn off the shadows for every stadium, which is cool. That's how it should be, because these shadows shouldn't affect the game. Just like delay shouldn't either. Think about how bad a game's got to be delayed for you to be able to react after a player lock. Did you see my Beckenbauer take this step the wrong way? Look at this. What in the fuck was that? Didn't even change the player lock player. I'm so sick of it, guys. 2 more games of this shit, then I can be done. And just imagine playing this and like liking it because you can finally do good. But imagine like being happy about this. Look at this shit. I mean, who could sit here and play this and like change your stadium to get wins to like give yourself advantage like it means? Look at this shit. It's trying to storm through. I mean, how big of a loser can you be? Unless you're like 6 years old, then I could see it. I can't do anything. You guys seeing this delay? My players will stand there with the ball. Tackles turn into passes. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god, I don't even know where the ball's going. It's so far behind. 3 of those passes were tackles. 3 of those passes were tackles. Look at this fucking loser, bro. Oh my god, dude. I don't even know what to do. I don't know how to react. I don't know what to do. Fucking loser. He was able. So if you rewind that back, go look at how early he was able to, or how much he was able to move his goalie before my player reacted. Look at this. I can't do anything. I'm playing quick one-touch passes. I got Lamine Yamal on the ball, and I cannot cut the ball before he's able to read it and catch up. Look at this, guys. I mean, it's just trash. And these are the type of losers that know what they're doing and do it on purpose. It's just hilarious to me. I mean, you can tell how bad he is. Without lag, this game is God knows how much to how little. Look at that. A breakaway, can't get through. I mean, God, it's so pitiful, bro. Finally, fucking criminy. Yeah, I got to, bro. I just, Boomf, I totally agree. Like, a lot of people aren't doing the objectives for that reason. But I want this documented, bro. I want this documented, just how bad it is, because this is way, look at this. What the fuck? Bro, did you see that one? That was even worse delay. His player just whiffed the ball. His player just whiffed the ball. That was hilarious. Yeah, I heard Nick say, I heard Nick say, like, when people ask which game is better, he's like, well, it's totally different. But FIFA is the worst game I've played. Look at this. He's just running through my player. And if you're wondering, like, why are you forcing it? Bro, if I try to pass, he's just going to steal it. I'm delayed that bad, guys. I mean, this dude is terrible, thank goodness. Otherwise, I'd be screwed right now. Look, I can't even play the ball. I got lucky as shit there. It doesn't matter how much space I have. Yeah. Well, I'm not that calm, but I appreciate you saying that. But yeah, it just blows my mind. But I'm actually, believe it or not, used to this somewhat, and it's just still shocking. Now, how is EA Sports, even if they know the game's trash, they know everyone, they must realize, okay, we're not getting any money out of this trash. So, but letting the players suffer. Dude, that was sick by Yamal. Now, that was AI. That sliding finish was 100% AI. So that dude who was messaging, if he would have said that, I would have said, you're 100% right. I did not sliding finish there. That was sick. What the fuck is that ratty shit? You see this shit these rats do, bro? Beckenbauer, I left a post on my Discord saying he was okay, bro. He is ridiculous good, guys. Oh my god, come on. Look at this shit. That's hilarious. How ratty can you get, bro? Look at that ball and the manual run. Fucking of course. Yes. Yes! Eat that, you rat dumbass. That's what you reap. That's what you sow, you bumbaclut. Guys, I know there's got to be former UFL guys. Speaking of bumbaclut, whatever happened to the UFL dude, whatever happened to the UFL dude Dagger? Because I was thinking about trying UFL after this. We haven't messed with UFL in a while. Probably open my rewards for eFootball. Oh, that would have been a sick ball. Open my rewards or whatever the fuck the thing is. And then play some UFL, see how trash it is. But I also have a princess here that I have to check because she was watching something with grandma. And I want to see what I got to call her after this, see what she's doing. If she wants to hang out, then I got to go. But if not, if she's still too cool for school, then it's a night of football with the boys. Look at Philly Foe. Philly Foe, the left back hero. He's a beast, you already know. Look at that run. Watch him go. The delay is terrible, you already know. But we got to get the win. That's our job, bro. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Oh. There it is. Come on, Bat. The old, you got to love the old rat turn right into the defender that happens to work. Again, gone in FC26. And they didn't really highlight that that was gone. But it is. I'm really not up to the point where I should start messing around like this, but I know how much better than this player I am. So and it really, it's September, so it don't matter. But that was so dumb to think Mbappe was going to somehow jump and run on. But I saw the timing, and I just thought I'd try it. See my individual defending. Oh, what? Nope, bullshit. I won that ball with that girl. That's bullshit, man. That's sexist, bro. If she was a man, they would have let me win that tackle. I'm just kidding. Dude, he's trying to just... Watch, I'll do this all the way up the pitch now. I'm just going to keep doing it now that he's doing it. Oh. Watch this. Oh, I was going to try to tackle back on purpose. How do these rats just sit there and do it? It's just crazy. Watch this. I tried. I don't know the secrets of rathood. Look at that. Guessed correctly. I let him go. I gave up on defending to guess right, and I got it. Come on, Philly Foe. Go, go, go. Only play Golden Goal. Dude, you know what's hilarious? Yeah, I would have left to you, little rat bitch. You know what's hilarious? They brought that into FC26 for like the tournaments. Golden Goal tournament, and you only get X amount of thing, but I think they're daily. Bro, it's so much fun. The Golden Goal shit's going to be so much fun, guys. But they're not always in eFootball. They only bring them sometimes. It's stupid. I think they're going to be every day, like a daily golden goal tournament for rewards. It's pretty dope. Kind of like the daily PK, but it's daily golden goal. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. All right, one more game. Thinking about trying Hemp instead of James. Sucks I have to bench him. My man R9. Sucks. Robin, I mean, there's so many beasts, but Pirlo's pretty sick nasty. This Walsh is ridiculous. Beckenbauer's been playing amazing. Oh, I want to switch her out for that Joan Garcia. Yeah, Boomford, remember how good my Puteas was? Just imagine having a bunch of them types. That Fisher's really good. Yeah, for sure, Boomfa. The card collecting is addicting in eFootball for sure. Have you guys seen, by the way, the All Tactics FC game? Or like, and then they have this FC, like, what's it called? FC Expedition, or man, I forgot the name of it, but it looks pretty sick. Card collecting / strategy. Yeah, I'm gonna log in after this for sure. See what's cooking over there. No, we got an hour actually. We got an hour. See if I think it's gonna be a rat. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Holy. Bailey Amal Douye. Just your typicals. I should have played feet there. I'm so used to the delay. So far, nothing on the delay side. Look at Mbappe. Look at that. Give and go. Look at Bops. Get to the middle, Bops. Oh, I thought I had it. Shouldn't have forced that. Come on. One of these. You're one of these, huh? What the fuck? Lucky little bitch. Good run. And then he gets lucky. Oh my god, I didn't know it was my ball. Dude, what the fuck? There we go, right? At first I thought it shows the wrong target, but it didn't. Oh my god, then my Douye, I mean my Yamal has it. Yeah, dude. See, look, the game's just jacked, boys. Look at this. And it ends up giving them a favorable... It gives them a favorable outcome for being bad. I get punished for playing good defense. I don't know what to do, guys. Well, it's the last game, so thank God. I do know what to do. Not play this shit after this. Offsides. Nope. Wow. Shouldn't have stopped. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot there, guys. I fucked that one up bad. Look, these losers that go for this shit, dude. There's a special place in hell for you idiots. Good, it got him back, and then it froze me out again. Come on. Oh my God. I guess right. And once again, delay fucks me. Eat a dick, you little fucking bitch. Did you guys see me switch to Mbappe? And it was delayed. It fucking plays a pass. I switched to Mbappe. And then look it. Then I win the ball. And look what happens there. It's just losers, bro. Who would even want to compete? There's no doubt that this loser knows what's going on here. Look at this. A tackle. I can't switch my players. My Beckenbauer almost goes backward. That could have screwed me. Just fucking losers, bro. That's all there is in this game anymore. Hopefully 26 takes care of it if they really got rid of all this shit. Look, a tackle. Once again, he's rewarded for being shit. Once again, rewarded for being dog shit. Can't switch my players again. Can't switch my fucking players. Fucking dog shit, bro. It's unbelievable. Another game. You guys don't understand. This is a lot to a little game here. Without the fucking delay. Eat my dick, pussy. Eat my dick. Eat my dick. Ronaldo has to be benched. R9's not as good. He's too clunky in this gameplay, bro. Same with Bale. Bale's an amazing player. But this is what happens when you... What the fuck? Did you guys see that one? It just took a fucking another goal away from me. Oh my God, I hate this fucking game. I have half of mine to just pass around the rest of the game. Look, read him like a book, and I can't pass it. Read him like a book, and the fucking loser. I can't switch my players right. He's so bad, bro. But I can't. You're in. You're in. Oh my God. Did you see the one where Mbappe was on a breakaway and it didn't let me even play the pass? God damn it, guys. Mbappe was through, dude. And it didn't even... My dude just kept running. Yamal, I think it was, had the ball. Oh my God. Dude, this is even worse than I thought. This player... There's no way this isn't happening like on purpose. There's no way this loser is just getting this lucky with the lag. There's no way. I don't believe it. I gotta like trick him. Look it. I guessed it right. Delay fucks me again as usual. Get in! Oh my God. No fucking way. Eat a dick, dude. All you got is that L1 shit. What are you losers going to do? What are these losers going to do when there's no more of it? And that's all they had this whole year. Just try to L1 sprint boost and then get tackle backs. Notice that that's all this loser has done the whole time. Look at this. That's called manual running. That's called skill, you little bitch. Tricked them. And then it fucked up my aim. Then it fucked up my aim. It took it from the corner to the middle. Unfucking believable, bro. Look at this, guys. I mean, you're watching this firsthand. You're seeing this delay. That's unbelievable. Look at this. If I can get one fucking goal against this loser. Deserved goal, by the way. How, bro? There we go. I would leave too. That's how bad these players are. They can't even handle 1-0 because I'm just fucking destroying them when they have lag. Hopefully that was the last game the player ever plays, because he's got to realize, like, bro, this dude can't move and I still can't get a shot even. Just a fucking slangy 2306 loser. Think about how bad you have to be. You have that big of a lag advantage. Oh, well, how do you know we had lag? All right, genius, let me explain. Like when I do those videos where the game will be close and then I win 10-0, or the one player will win 8-0, I can't move, then I win 8-0 when. So how do we know? We use our eyes. So when the opponent's passing and shooting and it goes off right away, boom, 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 boom. Then you go on a breakaway and you go to shoot and it goes nothing, 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 then shoots. You use your brain and go, oh, that's delay because it took 3 seconds for that shot to come off. Oh, you had a whole 3 yards, 3 in-game yards before the defender was going to be there to pass, and the pass didn't go off. I saw in the overlay you press pass and nothing happened. But when your opponent is moving the ball around, it's going off instantly. Ding, ding, ding. He's not delayed. You are. And then if both players have delay, you can see it. The game gets real sloppy. Both players take forever to pass and shoot. Then guess what? You use your brain and you go, both players are lagging. They're both delayed. It's real easy to deduct. It's real easy to see. But you'll have these idiots out there that will go, well, how do you know? And then, why do you think this fucking guy leaves it 1-0 down? He knows he's delayed because all he was, or I was delayed, because all he went for is tackle backs, L1 sprint boost, and every wrap maneuver in the book, pressing me, and it didn't work because I'm that much better than him. But it shouldn't take this to win a game. My skill versus his skill is not 1-0. It's just ridiculous, bro. So, anyway. Oh, there you go. We got to Division 2 without even fucking just playing the objectives. So that's that. That should give me the last of them. I'll double check to make sure. 800 SP earned. 3 objectives. Let's see where we're at here. Sorry, too, guys. These allergies are unrelenting. So you're going to hear me sniffling like crazy. It just is what it is. All right, got these 3 done. Got the SP out of it. Got 6 footies cards. Still not as good as the 99 rewards. Reached. So this is my second account for anybody just coming to the channel and wondering, like, you have all these new rewards like it's a new account. It is. I got, what, 200 hours on this one? 218 hours played on this account. Alright, so And this will be my only account for next year. I might make a second one still and do like a total, like it will be a testing account, like maybe a all gold the whole year, some crazy challenges or whatever. But for now, this will be the account. The other one's gone anyway. All right, so my what was main account is gone anyway. Nothing there. Could use some gold players for my gold team. I just threw a random team together. It's so funny, dude. Whenever you're in that gritty to glory, you have to use a gold team. And you have to use these lower rated players. Like mine especially is lower rated golds for the most part. Oh my god, they're so slow moving. And I'm still winning and shit. I got the objectives each day, but it's hilarious. I get the 3 wins before the 6 L's. But they move so slow, and there's other players that went out and got like Mbappe and Van Dijk and all the best golds. I just took the gold players I had in my team and went out and played. My chemistry's like 15. Alright, so that's that. Double check one more time. Let's see where we're at in the grid is. Alright. So I just need 2 more. And I think the next 2 are 10 out of 20, I think. 5 out of 20, sorry. They were 5 out of 10, now they're 5 out of 20 99s. Pretty sick rewards, though, for the end of the year, you got to admit. You have to, for this, these are gone next year. Next year, these are being replaced, these friendly cups are replaced by tournaments and gauntlets. But, for example, for these, you had to win all of these to get this reward. That's like the cup reward, the 99 Ronaldinho. But each day, to get that cup reward, you have to win 3 games or play 6. And sometimes it will be just 3 wins. Sometimes it will be easy. Sometimes it will be hard. But then you complete all these. And each day you complete them, you get another reward, which is this 5 out of 10 99s. And then next 2 days, it's going to be 5 out of 20. So 20 players. I'm probably going to hopefully get Hullet now. Let's hope. I got Mbappe, got Yamal's 99. I like Hullet's. Pirlo's 99 sick. Which Pirlo's not typically a meta card in the midfield, neither is Xavi, but I think like Iniesta coming this year and Cruz in them, it's on purpose because passing is going to be important this year. And if you're a skilled passer, you're going to be able to dominate this year. So, and that's how it should be. But boom, for next year is different. So for the tournaments, it's 4 games, and just imagine it like single loss. But you get X amount of tries. There's not one try tournaments. You'll get like 3, 5, 10. And then gauntlets, the difference is you have to win X amount of games. Like it'll say 3 rounds, 2 rounds, 5 rounds. But each time you have to have a fully new squad. So the trick is you get rewarded for having a bunch of cards. However, it's going to be tough because if you're doing SBCs, you're going to be using your fodder for SBCs. So you're going to have to add in, that's where like my Discord comes in and will help the players who are on my Discord, right? Because you want to do it in an order. You want to go use your fodder players, get the wins, then you can use them in SBCs, get more fodder. Now you have more cards for gauntlets. Then as you get to the later rounds of the gauntlet, you can use your main cards. A lot of players, like in the beta, were going into these gauntlets with their full squad first game. Right? Well, that's silly because after that, now you got to use your fodder. Especially if you're going to want to do SBCs, right? Because you're going to be getting rid of your fodder. So it's all strategy, bro. That's the beauty. That's why I created this channel, to help people understand on and off the pitch. Same with when it was UFL. Same when it was eFootball. The difference is eFootball, I was still learning everything. And that's the one thing I miss about eFootball, is that these kind of strategy things, it was similar but different. It was more on the tactics side. But unfortunately, there's nothing to play in eFootball. It's so bland. FC, there's so much going on, which I love. But the tactics side, I wish was deeper. I wish it was deeper. So I'm going to use the bathroom. Then we're going to head over to... What did I want to show you? Oh! That's what we're doing right now, guys. Duh. I'm going to use the restroom. Then, on live, we're going to go through the top wingbacks for FC26 for your starter team. So I'm going to go into detail on that. I'll be right back after these messages. Wait, what the hell did I just do here? Hold on. Gotcha, Boomfa. Alright, so let me make sure I got this ready to go. One second. All right. Where the hell? There it is. Bada bing. Bada boom. Wingbacks. We just did the goalies, the best you can get for your starter squad. Now there's ones that aren't going to be on the list for goalies, for wingbacks, for every position, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through every position, provide you with the best starter players. But there's two things I'm not doing. One, I'm not going to put the big name lower rated players because they're most likely going to be overpriced. And I don't want to encourage players to go out and pay coins for them, because lower rated gold cards, they depreciate in value, which I talk about in the intro, so I won't go into too much detail on that. But you don't want to go pay overpriced amounts for starter cards. There's plenty of players that are lower rated, that are lower priced, that you can get and that you can compete with just fine and still be healthy in the coin department, and that's what I'm going to show you. The next thing I don't want to do is show you the higher rated players, because yes, you may pack them, but there's no point in going over them because just like the higher popularity starter cards, those higher rated gold cards are going to be ridiculously overpriced. Even though they're going to be the marquee cards at the beginning of the game, right? Besides like the icon you pack, but that's not on the transfer market. So we are going to go over these lower rated starter squad cards that you can absolutely put in your team from day one, and that will help you get over that hump as you start building that foundation for what's going to be your squad. Maybe you pack a big time player early and you know exactly who you're building around. Maybe it takes you a while and you're kind of slowly churning your way up. But either way, these are the players that are going to get you started on the right foot. And I'm not going to go in any rank for the wingbacks. Some players like the goalkeepers I did. But in terms of wingbacks, you have two separate categories. You have the bigger physical wingbacks that you typically get if you're worried about aerial threats on the wing or just getting bodied. Think of a bigger Leao, who's not necessarily the strongest player, but he's just that big-bodied player. And you have a smaller wingback, typically like there's some really good women wingbacks, but they're smaller, not very physical, and they're real shifty. They can stick with the shiftiness of the best attackers, but you get those big-bodied players, especially with their long strides. It might not even be the most physical. Physical can hurt the smaller wingbacks too, but even just those longer strides and those smaller players can get blown around. But when you have wingers that are dancing, like let's say Yamal or someone like that, those smaller wingbacks can really stick with him. So it depends on what you like. Some players only will go bigger physical wingbacks. Some players have to have the small shifty wingbacks. I'm basically going to explain which is which in all these players. And another reason why I'm not ranking them is because many of them are interchangeable between the left and the right side. So you could play, you might have two favorite left backs. There's a good chance that both of those players you can put out there. Now, you just got to worry about the weak foot. You might not want a player that has a 2-star right foot, right, playing on the right side. So you have to worry about the weak foot. But this year, they removed the strictness on how many positions each player can play. And for whatever reason, I noticed many of these wingbacks are interchangeable. That hasn't been the case on any other year. So without further ado, let's get into it. Wingback number 1, Vardiol, who can also play center back. As you can see, he's not an interchangeable left or right back, right? But he does have a 5-star weak foot, so it's interesting that he can't play the other side when many of the other players can. 78 pace. If you wanted to play him at wing or center back, you absolutely could. But my biggest thing is this. If you're going to go for a 78 pace wing back like Vardiol, you just have to make sure that you are good defensively with giving proper space to those speedy attackers. Because now more than ever, with the need for you to manually defend, if you aren't prepared the right way, you will get blown by every single time, right? So he has block. Interesting enough, I don't know if this is right, but it says he has low driven shot. What? Ping pass and then jockey. We'll have to see if those are accurate because this low-driven shot may be, though. He's attacking up the left side. He has a low-driven shot. It could be, right? But nonetheless, very solid defensively, right? Could be very solid as a center back, too. Smaller, not as physical, but he will be extremely agile. Think kind of like a Koundé, right? Next up, Klosterman, another center back, but this time on the right side. Same thing. Can't play the left, but as you can see here, only a 3-star weak foot. You may not, even if he could play the left, want him to. Again, many of the players are interchangeable this year for wingbacks. For whatever reason, I could see it like maybe on right wingers not being able to play right mid, that was silly. But now, like for instance, right mids can typically play right wing and left mid, left wing no matter what, even if they don't in real life, which I like. I like that openness, the interchangeable positions like that. It was way too strict last year, and instead of just, okay, right wing can automatically play right mid, they now opened up pretty much, if you can attack, you can play all attacking positions. Not quite that, but they went in that direction. I wouldn't be surprised if next year they get rid of out of position altogether and just say, hey, if you want to play a center back and striker, go ahead. They're going to be terrible up there, but you can do it. You get what I'm saying? Because if you do it the right way, then they're just, I guess, trying to make the point of, if Yamal plays on the opposite side, it's not like he's all of a sudden going to turn bad, right? Some players will say no, they need to have deductions if they're played in weird positions. Others would say, well, no, let Yamal try to play center back. Let somebody try to do that. His attacking attributes won't do shit, and he'll be terrible, and they'll get punished, which I tend to agree, right? So we'll see, though. We'll see what they do, but they're going in that direction. So Klosterman can play center back or right back. Honestly, I would play him at center back. If for some reason headers become prominent, or you have to cover a beast that's getting you in the air all the time, that's on the opponent's left side, you want to put him at right, you can do that. But he can absolutely be a very good center back. That 82 pace, great for a starter squad center back. That 80 defense, again, great for a starter squad center back. And these have to be wrong. We're not going to pay attention to these play styles. There's no way he just has rapid, right? It could be the case, but I just highly doubt it. Just highly doubt it. Nonetheless, the stats are correct, though. We know that. Oh my gosh, yeah. So see, unfortunately, guys, this is what happens, man. This isn't going to work. I'm not even going to torture you guys to go through this. I was hoping that when I wasn't on mobile, this wouldn't do this, but this website, as much as it's awesome, FootMine, shout out to FootMine. They put together this great list. I'm not knocking them because it sounds so spoiled, bro, because it took a lot of effort to put this together. But, like, and I say this, like, grateful that they put it out, but it sucks. It's great for, like, going over yourself, but it sucks, and you have to have a ton of patience because it freezes every time. So I was hoping once I was off mobile, it wouldn't do this, but it literally just freezes every single time. And then when it does that, you have to go back out in OBS because it froze. It takes forever to get back into. And we're just not going to do that, man. Unfortunately, I don't know why EA Sports... What the fuck is going on, dude? This is insane, guys. It made me go to a whole different FootMine. Yeah. Alright, so that was a nightmare. We tried it. It failed. It's just going to freeze up. But I strongly recommend you go to FootMind and then watch the videos that I provide based on these starter squad players. Because it's important to hit the ground running, right? You don't want to go out there and just be like, oh, well, whoever I pack. No, man. For one, if you note down these players, you're going to be able to keep track of them from day one, right? From day one, you'll be able to see which players are priced right, which players you can get a deal on, which players are overpriced that you want to stay away from. And you don't want to go crazy necessarily, but if you're part of the Discord, this will all be on there, and you'll know players if you want to invest in them, maybe buy 5 of them. You can flip your coins. Maybe you bought them for $1,000, they end up going for $1,500, right? No doubt having early access to the game, if you're one of those players that pre-ordered and that you get the early access, helps for the transfer market, because you got to think a certain select number of players are playing. Once that full release comes, the rest of the players come in, and they need a starter squad too. So if you get these better starter squad players for the right price, and you clean them out, right? 5, 10, whatever you can order, and you're patient about it, you wait the week, you can flip those coins and double up, over double up easily. Easily. Now, that's the secondary part. If you're not as seasoned with that, I wouldn't try it. Even if you see what you think is a good investment, don't gamble all your coins on it if you don't know what you're doing. Buy maybe 2 or 3 of those players. That way, if you're wrong, you don't lose a ton of coins. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you end up cleaning out your coins. You buy each player for, let's say, 1,000. And you're like, oh, they're going to go up for sure. This is a great player. But then you don't realize that that position's saturated. There's a ton of options. So, for instance, let's say I'll just pick a random one that's on my list. Doku. Look how low rated Doku is. Okay? 80 rated. But he's got the 91 pace, but terrible shooting, terrible passing, but great dribbling. Elite dribbling for a starter. For like any gold card. So you can deal with the lower shooting, but he's a famous name. Will he be higher price? You never know. So you go buy a bunch of them for 1,000. You think without a doubt he's going to sell for 2,000. But what you don't realize is that if you search attackers, no, let's just do left wings only. Hold on. Let's do right side. And of course nothing shows up because this is, god dang, FootMine, you're killing us. Well, anyway, it's oversaturated is the point I'm trying to make to you guys. It's extremely oversaturated. So now Doku, you bought him a bunch of them. You bought 20 of them for 1,000. You spent all your coins that you had saved up thinking that you're going to double them or over double them. You're thinking about how you're going to get rich and have all these coins in FC. Next thing you know, he sells for 700 and you actually lose 300 coins on each of them and totally screw up your coin total. Right? Not to mention you sunk those coins in and invested early, so now you have to wait until the full release comes out anyway, 7 days, 5 days, whatever. So there's mistakes you can make. So just be careful if you're not used to investing. Don't put a bunch of your coins in. If you think it's a good investment, test it out. Buy 2 or 3 players. Keep watching videos. Keep asking questions if you're in my Discord. And that's why the $2.99 a month is worth it for a lot of players, because they don't think about a lot of what I'm talking about. So just make sure that if you invest, you know what you're doing. If not, it's still important to note these starter squad players, because you don't want to go out and buy the wrong player. What do I mean by that? You don't want to go out and put a team together and either overpay, right, or put a player out there that you could have got a way better option for even the same or a cheaper price, but you just didn't take note of the best starter squad players. So, for example, all right, I saw this player the other day. I know for a fact this player is going to be overlooked. Okay, check this out. Take note of this. Now, this is all going to be in my starter squad list. Of course, I got to go back to the beginning. It's so, oh my gosh, guys. Shout out FootMine again. I don't want to sound ungrateful. God, but it's just annoying. So I go back to the beginning. So guarantee this is going to be an overlooked player. And look how good he is for a starter squad. Sand set. Cam CM or striker. First of all, he's slower. Okay, but you don't need a speed demon at Cam or CM. 83 shooting for a starter squad. Fantastic. 80 passing, 85 dribbling, fantastic. 70 defense, 82 physical. All of that is brilliant, okay? You look here, 188 centimeters. So what's that? Like he's about 6 foot, 5'11", something like that. 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. This player is going to be a beast, either a Cam or CM, as like a deep line playmaker or a build-up, playmaker from the defensive side. Deep line playmaker and build-up is essentially like, think of it as a deeper, like classic number 10, I would say. So he can still get involved in the attack, but he has that lower defensive ability, but nonetheless, he'll be there. His positioning won't be terrible. Or you could put him as a Cam that can also drop back if he needs to, right? But you don't need him to be blistering fast, right? So a player like Sunset for a starter squad would be great. Here's another one I want to show you. People are going to totally bypass this man because of his speed. Look at his speed. 68. Or sorry, his pace, right? If you look at the split on this, once I can click in, you look at the split on this, it's 72 acceleration, 65 sprint speed. Put a Hunter on him. That becomes what? 73, 80. 80, that becomes 80, 73. Okay? You put that on a CDM deep line playmaker, right? 70 defense. Same thing as Sunset, guys. Same thing as Sunset. And you have an 87 passing, 87 dribbling deep line playmaker. Then you could put Sunset as the cam, and you just put him as a playmaker. You're going to have two insane passers, excellent playmakers in the center of your field at the start of the game, right? Now, defensively, it's not all about pace, okay? But you definitely don't want an extremely slow player. You can get away with it, especially, let's say I had Modric here with the 68 pace. But then let's say I had, I don't know, let's see, Zakaria. I love Zakaria. Oh my God, I got to go to the front again. I love Zakaria. He's an excellent number 6. All over the place, similar to Tchouaméni. But Tchouaméni is one of those popular names that's almost without a doubt going to be overpriced. Very good player. And if there's evolutions and stuff, he's a very good option for that. That's the other thing. You want to look at what players have very good potential for evolutions. For instance, Modric, not a very good option for evolutions. Why? Because many of his attributes are higher. His passing is dribbling, 87s. So they're not going to have, he's going to have too high of, he's going to be over the requirements, right? Because they're not going to give you a evolution early on where he can boost his passing and dribbling up into the mid-90s or even into the 90s period. 87 and 87 for Modric's passing and dribbling is extremely high. Then there's others, though, where if you just want his pace to go up, there will be some evolutions like that. But a player like Zakaria, extremely good for potential evolutions, right? He's 81 rated, so he's going to meet that requirement. 79 defense, so he's right there. Great physical, great pace. So you put him as a number 6. He has, what the hell? See, some of these are wrong, but I have no doubt about the anticipate and interception. I could totally see him having that because he's sick. Always extremely underrated, right? Mainly because Liga 1, not the most popular, and this right here, the Switzerland. His nationality holds him back. But very good player. Put him as a true number 6. Put a player like Modric next to him, right? If you want a speed demon as like a shadow striker as a cam instead of a slower playmaker type, then you wouldn't want Sunset. But I can tell you this, the attacking mids, the speed demon attacking mids are few and far between. There's a lot of strikers / wingers, but not a lot of cams. I'll actually show you here. And I'll go into more detail with this when I break down the top players in each. I broke it up by goalies, left and right backs together since a lot of them are interchangeable, center backs, then CDMs, CMs, cams. Because it's important, I like to have a number 6 and then more of a box-to-box / deep line playmaker. And then cam's more of either a secondary striker or a playmaker, right? If it's a shadow striker, you want him to have some pace, higher shooting. If it's a playmaker, you don't care about the pace. You want him to have decent shooting, and you want him to have great passing. And and then probably at least decent dribbling. For wingers and striker, obviously fast, good shooting, right? And for a lot of players, shifty, because you want them to be able to shake off defenders, cut in, hit finesse shots, stuff like that. Again, going back to the beginning, if I go into, and you can't search just individual, I have to put in this, but just look at the cams. But then I do this. Instead of 99s, let's go 84 rated. And let's do only 80 to 80, 84 to 80. So you see Sanset's the highest rated, 84 and down. Right? You look at a player like DePaul, right, with his 76 defense, you can't really put him at CDM, but you could put him at deep line playmaker. He has that 83 passing, even higher than Sanset. A little lower dribbling, a little lower shooting. Same pace, right? But he's a more popular player. But you could absolutely play him as like a deep line playmaker. This goes to like 84 defending with a shadow. But again, look at the ones that say Cam. You see here what I was talking about. Cam, CM striker, CM CDM, CM CDM center back, CM CDM, CM Cam CDM. This wasn't the case in FC25. As you recall, it was a lot more limited. Like Modric, he wouldn't have been able to play CDM, only Cam and CM. Or maybe just CM, right? Bernardo Silva definitely could not play right mid. I don't even think he could play CDM, just CM, I think. So they added all this. And then I think this is more what you have to go by. If we click in, so you see Modric, incisive pass, right? But then you go into here and he has 4 listed. So I believe it would only be incisive pass. I'm not positive though. I think we can actually look at these, because gold cards don't have 4 playstyle pluses, unless that's just showing you playstyles. We'll have to see. Just pay attention to the stats. Don't think about the playstyles for now. The stats we know are spot on based on the official top 50 ratings. So we know the stats are okay. For instance, here's Tchouaméni. Slower, they did a pretty good decrease in the pace for a lot of players. But for his number 6, especially someone like Tchouaméni with his body type, the way he plays, now you see he has the ability to play center back. A little slow for center back, but with these ratings, he's absolutely eligible for some evolutions, just like Sicario. Okay? You get just a couple of evolutions on him, bro, he either becomes a great number 6 or a great center back, easily. This right here, she's on my list. Great pace, lower shooting, right? Physical defense, dribbling, great dribbling, lower passing and everything. So if you could get the shooting up, right, that would go to like a 79 with like a Hunter. She'd be good there. But if you put a shadow on her, she could be a great CDM, more like a deep line playmaker who's very good on the ball. Very short and compact. Let's see her height and everything. I'm calling 5'7". 156 centimeters, which is, let's check it out. (156 centimeters in feet). 5'1". So some people would be like, bro, she's not going to be able to win anything in the air. Dude, if you put a true number 6, a bigger, stronger player to like win headers, if that's what you're worried about. I mean, think about it, bro. Not a lot of people punt. Most people play short on goal kicks and stuff. Don't send her up for corners. Put her at the top of the box to finish them or something, bro, right? Now you can pick stuff like that. Now you have those options. But she would be great on the ball. And she would be great with interceptions and then working her way out of tight spaces as well. Kind of like a Conti, but even smaller. So, absolutely for a secondary CDM/CM, she'd be a beast. With the ability, if needed, to shoot. Not great, but not like in the 50s or 60s like some starter cards. So again, I'm not going to go crazy on this because I'm going to focus on each of the positions separately. You can check out those videos as they come. There'll be another one coming out tomorrow. Today was the goalkeepers. That's like the loosest position where you have a lot of freedom. However, the goalkeepers I had are good to note down just because it was a good variety with leagues, countries, with what to look for with keepers. And you never know. You could end up noting them down, investing in them, one of them, two of them, whatever, and they could end up making you coins even if you use a different keeper, right? And that's the same with every position. You're going to have at least 5, sometimes up to 10 players in each position to note down for either investing in getting for your starter squad or paying attention to for evolutions. Even if you don't get them at the beginning, as evolutions come out, you might remember, oh, I remember that sick wingback I really liked stat-wise and stuff. I didn't end up getting him for my starter squad. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go get X, Y, and Z for this evolution. That, they work out. I checked it in Footbin. Now you have like a mental note of all these excellent players. Again, if you're part of my Discord, I'm going to start having all this laid out for you. But it's, again, I say it all the time. Fish for a man, he eats for a day. Teach a man how to fish, he eats for life. I'm not trying to be one of those content creators where you have to rely on me for tactics and you can't get this anywhere else. I'm the only one that can tell you tactics and this, and I'm literally going to spit game on you and share my knowledge so you guys can learn it, not so you have to rely on me. Like, that's the thing. Even if you take some nuggets from each of these things, that's what it's all about. That's what I did for many years. That's why I'll release videos. I know a lot of the stuff isn't going to get views before I release it. But for those few people that it does help, that's who that was for, right? That's the niche we're missing in FC. We have plenty of entertainment type of creators, plenty of tactics type of creators. We don't have plenty of like just they're skilled, but they just play. They're not as funny like a Castro. They're serious players, but then again, they don't really teach. They more just play, watch my stream type of thing. We don't have a lot that are like talking about everything, teaching it, talking about the day-to-day stuff, showing the worst frustrations, talking about all the rats, the delayed players, all the bad side really. On top of the good, on top of like the struggle to climb, the burnout feeling you get sometimes, trying to stay motivated when the game's bad. Like, I feel like we're missing that, so that's what I'm trying to cover. With that said, I will be back later. I'm sorry this didn't work out, man. Footmind again did a great job creating this. It kind of sucks I can't go over it without it freezing, but at least you can check Footmind yourself, and then you can stay tuned for all the videos where I'll break down the top starter squad players in each position. I'm gonna head out and hang out with the fam. If you're playing eFootball, enjoy that. I just can't do it with the way that game is. I'm going to keep just playing the objectives, waiting for FC26, trying to stay fresh too. I don't want to overplay anyways because I want to be hungry for the game of football when 26 comes out. Just like you get a good break before the start of the season, so you're extremely hungry. So if you are playing eFootball or UFL, don't play like crazy and get burnt out. And have fun, boys. I will see you guys soon. Stay tuned tomorrow morning, by the way. Left and right backs, the top starter squad players.